Let's begin. How to solve basic proportions. Watch this. That's split in half, and that's split in 4, and 1/2 is exactly the same size as 2/4. So those two fractions are proportional. Let's take a look at 2/5 and 4/10. Try to understand why they're proportional. Excuse me. If you simplify 4/10, do you see how it is equivalent to 2/5 or exactly the same as 2/5? They are proportional. Six 14ths simplifies to 3/7, so they have the same proportion. Nine 12ths simplifies to 3/4, so they have the same proportion. Let's see how we use cross multiplication to prove ratios are proportional. This is just a proof thing. That means 1 times 4 equals 2 times 2. So 4 equals 4, and that proves that they are proportional. And this side, it's 2 times 10 will equal 5 times 4. And of course, 20 equals 20, so that's proof that those are proportional. Couple more examples for you. 3 times 14, numerator times denominator, equals the other numerator times the other denominator, 6 times 7. 42 does equal 42, so those fractions are proportional. One more example. 3 times 12 equals 4 times 9. 36, of course, does equal 36. It's your turn. Do exactly like those examples. Just set up the equations and prove that 1 times 8 equals 2 times 4, and 1 times 12 equals 3 times 4. And of course, pause the video until you are done. Couple more of these simple ones. Stay busy, but take your time. And here's another example. This time we are missing a number. We're going to find the unknown or solve for an unknown value in a proportion. So we set up our cross multiplication. 3 times x equals 2 times 6. So 3x equals 12 in this case. Now you divide that one-step equation by the number on the variable, and you get x equals 4 in this case. If you put a 4 up in that top fraction there, above the 6, you'd have 4/6, and that would simplify to 2/3. Another example for you. So 8 times x equals 5 times 40, so 8x equals 200. Of course, we'll divide by 8. And your calculator or your division on paper will give you x equals 25. Good job. Now solve the next 6 problems in your notebook. Label it problem number 1. Copy the problem exactly the way you see it. Set up the cross multiplication equation and solve. This time the Rhino is asking you to solve for x. Pause the video until you are done. At the end of the video, there's going to be an answer key for you. So show all of your work, get these 6 problems done, and then check your answers. And whenever the number doesn't come out to a whole number answer, we'll just round to the nearest 10th. That will happen in this problem. Same thing here. This will not be a whole number answer, so just round to the nearest 10th. And again, round your answer to the nearest 10th. This is the last problem. The answer key will be on the screen shortly. Make sure you finish this one first and then just check all the 6 answers. Here they go. If you got 1 or 2 of them wrong, you're doing it right, but made a couple silly mistakes. Go ahead and check those ones. If you got all of them wrong, please tell your teacher that you're not getting them right, and let's find out what you're doing wrong. If you got them all right, great job. We'll see you next time. Be well, everybody.